This is one of the depth equations or the range equation. If I want to know the depth, I just will get the time and multiply it by 0.77, which is from when I get 0.77, I just get the speed of the sound in the body, which is 1.54, and I divide it by, I get 0.77. I multiply it by time, I get the depth in millimeter. There is a rule of 13, but take care of it. This is easier. Like if I want to know the depth from the time, it is easier. Just give me the time in microsecond and divide it by 13. You will get a value here. This value is in centimeter. It's a rule of 30. Another way. By the way, the same way, the same exactly. They are not different. If you multiply by 0.77 as if you divide by 13, it's the same number, but reverse. But here the value will come in centimeters. Again, if I go with this equation 0.77 times time, the value will be in millimeters. If I divide the time in microsecond by 13, I will get the value in centimeters. Don't forget that, guys. This is called the range equation. A way to get the depth from the time. I just get the depth from the time and the speed. And the speed is known as 1.540. So I actually get the depth from the time. Tell me, how long does it take for the pulse to come backward and forward? If you give me this time, I will give you accordingly the depth. Give me the time, I give you the depth. So the range equation, guys, is like that. Give me the time, give you the depth. I just need the time. If you give me the time of travel, I give you the depth of the organ. Simple like that. This is the range equation. Don't forget it, guys. The range equation or the depth equation, if you tell me how much time the pulse takes in the body and comes back, if you give me this time, because the computer, guys, calculates this time, by the way. Like, the computer sends the pulse, and the pulse hits the body and comes back. If I know this time, I will know the depth of the organ. Simple like that. Like, let us say that I will tell it to you in an easy way. I send a pulse. Okay, how much does it take to hit the liver and comes back? It took about 400 microseconds. Can I know the depth of the liver? Yes. Simply apply the rule of 13. I will do with the rule of 13. I will get 400 and divide it by 13. Whatever numbers comes here, guys, will be in centimeter. I know the depth of the liver just from the time it takes for the pulse to hit the liver and comes back. I send, like as if I am, guys, throwing a racquetball on that chair and it comes back to me. I am a blind person. I don't know where is the chair exactly, but I'm a blind person. I throw it. It comes quickly, so the chair is closer. It comes after a while, so the chair is further away. How do I know? The time it takes, I will divide it by 13. I will know the distance of the chair from here, from me, but in centimeters. So you get the time divided by 13, you get the distance, the depth. If you want the distance or the depth of the organ, get the time in microsecond divided by 13. We're going to get the distance in centimeters. Easy way. Easy way. Don't forget it, guys. Give me the time, I give you the depth. Give me the time, I give you the depth. Just give me the time it takes for the travel, I give you the depth. Simple like that. We call that, which kind of equation is called? Range equation. Don't forget that name also. Range equation. What is the range equation? An equation by which I give you the time, you give me the depth. Simply like that. I get the time in microsecond, I divide it by 13, I get the depth in centimeter. This is the rule of 13. I repeat because I don't want you to forget that. Okay, guys, let me say to you something. I'm going to talk about one last thing. It's called axial misplacement, or we also call it axial misregistration. I was examining, as I told you, a big guy, and guys, this is a layer of fat, and the speed here is 1440 instead of 154. 1540. This is a fact, like this is the flag, whatever, yeah. Sorry, my drawing is wrong. And so the speed is 1440 instead of 1540. The problem that my device assumed, as I wrote in the other side, my device assumed that the speed is 1540, but in reality the speed is 1440. So what will happen? On the screen, guys, let us say that I have an organ here. This is organ X. That organ, guys, beyond the fact, supposed to be here, but because the speed was slower, and my computer thinks that the speed is the same, my computer will think that this was deeper. So my computer will put the image in an incorrect place. Here. So guys, this is the real location. But this one is the location on the screen. Like on the screen, I see it deeper than the real location. You got it, or you want me to repeat it? Like I repeat it. I tell you, the problem that I think that my car is 60 miles per hour. He deceived me. He drove by 30 miles per hour, and he come after a while. What will I think? I am trusting him that he is driving by 60 miles per hour, so I think that he drove a lot. But actually he didn't drove a lot. He drove slowly for a short, you understand me, guys? Like he just drove slowly. So this is why he comes after a while. I saw that he, instead of driving, like if he's driving with 30 miles per hour, and he come after 1 hour, actually he drives 30 miles. I don't think like that. I saw that he is driving 60 miles per hour. So I think that he drove 60 miles, not 30 miles. I saw that he drove 60 miles. I am assuming that his speed is 60 miles per hour all the time. So I assume that he drove the double of the distance. So when I put him on the screen, I put him deeper. He drove a lot. It makes sense, guys?
Yes.
Like I don't put in my calculation that he is slowing down. In my calculation that he drove more. You understand me, guys? Like this is why he is late. He is late not because he is slow. He is late because he drove more. This is what I think. This is my computer. Yeah. So this is why, guys, when I put the image, I put it further away by mistake. I don't put in my calculation that he slowed down. His speed all the time is 1540. But because he slowed down, I don't know that. I know that he might come after a while because he traveled more, not because he slowed down. It makes sense, guys? Mm-hmm. Like let us say that I am 100% sure that you are 60 miles per hour. I am 100% sure. Like I don't doubt in that. But you didn't do that. You are driving 30 miles per hour. So I am a blind person. You come after an hour. What I will think? How many miles you drove? 60 miles. Despite you only drove 30 miles. So I will put the 60 miles, which is deeper to me. Like when I put it on the screen, 60 miles is more deeper than 30 miles. So I will put 60 miles. I will not put in my head that you drove slowly. This is why you are supposed to be here. I will not do that. This is not assumed in my device. My device assumes that the sound travels with this speed. It will never be slow. This is why, guys, I will have a misplacement from superficial to deep. We call it, guys, axial misplacement. So axial misplacement is misplacement from superficial to deep, or vice versa, or the opposite. Vice versa means the opposite. Like something superficial, I put it deep, or something deep, I put it superficial. One of the reasons for that is that the speed is not one. If the speed, it might happen. If the speed is not 1540 meter per second. If the speed is not 1540 meter per second, this might happen. We call it, guys, speed error. We describe it by this word, speed error. So let me ask you a question. Speed error will cause what we call axial misplacement or misregistration, in which something superficial become deep or something deep become superficial. If the speed of the sound is higher than 1540, what is deep become superficial. If the speed is lower than 1540, like 1440, something superficial become deep. Okay, we call that axial misplacement. This is very important, guys. So, guys, in the range equation, give me time, I give you distance. Give me time in microsecond, I divide it by 13, I give you distance in centi. Simple like that. This is the range equation. What's the meaning of range? Another word for range is distance or depth. Another word for range is distance or depth. So range, guys, means distance or depth. In range equation, I give you just give me the time it travels, I give you the distance. Simple like that. Okay, guys, my computer is thinking all the time that the distance is 1540. This is a problem. Because sometimes in reality the speed is not 1540. So my computer, when he build up his image and assuming that the speed is 1540, he might put stuff more superficial or more deep. It's very important, guys. Why? Because he is blind. He's blind. He thinks that the speed is always 1540. And when the speed is faster and the pulse comes faster, he thinks that the pulse didn't travel that much, it traveled less. So he put it superficial. Actually, it didn't travel that less. It traveled the same amount, but with a speed, with a more faster speed. Make sense, guys? Or the pulse travels slower than 1540, so it takes a long period of time. So I think by mistake that it traveled by 1540, but for a long period, for a longer distance. So I put it at a deeper state. You want me to repeat the last one? I feel it. Okay. I will go with the 60 miles per hour, but just go with me. Let us say that I am waiting for you here. I am blind. I think that you travel by 60 miles per hour. And I give you 1 hour. I give you 1 hour. So you come and go after an hour. So you are supposed to be here. But actually you were not driving by 60 miles per hour. You were driving by 30 miles. I was just assuming that you are driving by 60 miles. But actually in reality, you are driving by 30 miles. So in reality, you didn't drive that much. You just drove half the way and come back. In reality, you are here. But what I assume that you traveled till that point. This is what I assume. This is what happened in real. On a screen, I put you here instead of here. In the screen, I put you down here instead of your real location, which is here. Because in reality, you traveled less than what I am expecting. This is the whole thing. Like, I don't assume that you slow down. This is not in my calculation. You are always 1540. So this is what happens. This is what happened in real, but this is what is assumed. And what is assumed is what you're going to see on the screen. This is what is seen on screen. So what is supposed to be superficial, I put it deep. In the screen, guys, it is like that. Superficial and deep. This is superficial. And this is deep. What is supposed to be superficial, I put it deep, because the speed slowed down, and this is not in my calculation. Instead of saying, oh, he slowed down, this is supposed to be here. He slowed down. This is the whole thing. So sorry, he's supposed to be here, but he just slowed down. But I don't say that. I said no, he's still 1540, and he was here. This is my bad. Okay, guys. So we call that, guys, a speed error. What is a speed error? Axial miss. Yes, because the computer assumed wrongly that the speed is always 1540. It's very common, guys, when you are scanning breast. This speed error, because breast implants slow down the speed. So anything that is supposed to be superficial, you see it. Yeah. Make sense? Okay. I am good with that. Let us go to chapter 3.